As the season went on, and he just kept getting better and better and better. Vaughn had an outstanding season. Wish he would have started off the season a little bit better. Wasn't great early, but he really kind of hit a stride when he really felt more comfortable, and the game slowed down for him middle of the season. In the last half of the season, he played extremely well. I would say he's probably one of the best tacklers I've ever been around. Did a great job of tackling this last season. He's just got a really good knack for being around the ball when the ball's in the air. And again, our challenge right now is to take what he did at the end of the season and make it better, and that's really what we're trying to focus on here at spring.
I was going to say, what can he get better at? I'm sure everything. What's one thing that you're maybe focusing on, or two things?
One, it's consistency, and two, it's focus, and then the third thing is really trying to understand offenses more. You know, what our offense is going to do in certain situations. He had a couple situations last year, you know, third and short, fourth and short situations. He may not have done something exactly right because of the situation, and just trying to improve his knowledge of the game and offenses in general.
And the backup safeties, Eric Smith, Cam Burrows, can you talk about those guys? Anybody who's standing out in your mind?
Well, really, the whole unit, in my opinion, is working hard every single day. They've shown up to try to get better. They really bought into the culture that we're trying to have in the room, and that's been great. I think the leadership with Vaughn and Tyvis being experienced players has been outstanding, and everybody's really following their lead. Cam Burrows has probably invested the most amount of time, not only in the unit but on defense and maybe on this football team this offseason in terms of trying to put in extra work to make himself better. So that's been fun to watch, and Eric just continues to grow.
Last one for me. Last one for me. What can Tyvis improve at the most?
Tyvis, we got to improve his tackling. Got to try to. I want Tyvis to become more of a physical player. Tyvis is an intelligent player, understands the game, understands offenses. Just want him to react a little bit faster, and I want him to be a little more physical.
I just wanted to ask you, just being over there near Vaughn and Tyvis, they're just so loose, and they talk about making plays, and that's great. That's part of what you want. But when you're the last line of the defense, and there's that responsibility, and then you add in what Ohio State is and what's at stake, do you want them to feel all that responsibility, or do you a little bit, or do you want them to just think about making plays and doing their assignment like everyone else?
At the end of the day, I want these guys to go out, and I want them to enjoy what they're doing, and those two guys do that. I don't want them to be thinking about a lot of stuff. I want them to be thinking about their job, because if they do their job consistently, plays will come. But those two guys have an extreme amount of fun out there. They play off of each other. They have fun on the sideline, fun in the meeting room. They have fun at practice. And when guys have talent like they have, and they enjoy what they're doing and have a passion for the game, they're going to make plays.
How much of a sense of accomplishment did you allow yourself to have after last year, or is it just back to the grind?
No, really none. I mean, obviously it was great to finish the season the way that we did. It's a dream of coaches in this profession to be able to win at the highest level like that. But on the same token, I know there's room for improvement. I know we can get better. We didn't play to our full potential all the time. We made some plays. We did some good things, but we really want to go another level, and we want to play at another level. And that's really the challenge. And as soon as we were done with that championship game, it was, the mind was, how do we do that? How do we get better? How do we enhance it? What do we got to do? And I think we've been working on that hard.
Like hours, days?
I mean, seriously, when that game is over, you try to enjoy that night, but then it's recruiting. How do we get more players into the program? How do we improve the ones that are here? What can we do differently schematically? What tweaks can we make? So all those things start going in your head, right away. And the minute that you win and you feel like you've arrived, then someone else is going to take your spot. And I try to talk to the guys all the time. Success is not a destination, and failure is never fatal. And we had some success, but we're not done climbing. We haven't arrived anywhere.
How steep is the learning curve for guys like Jamel and Jay Sean and Nick on the defense coming in? They've only been in a college program for a couple weeks now in spring ball. I mean, how steep is it?
We have a progression that we go about with our installation on defense, that we try to make it not that big of a learning curve, but it's great that they're here. Those guys are all probably further ahead than we thought they would be, both talent-wise and just mental ability to learn the game of football and understand what they're doing. So they've been a pleasure to watch, and the improvement is significant every day.
Chris, when you guys look back at last year as a whole, did you find anything that offenses did that consistently gave you trouble?
There wasn't anything consistently. A couple things within our coverages that if they had a beat on what we were doing, we might have gotten attacked at a certain spot here and there. But there wasn't anything consistently, there wasn't anything consistent with deep balls. There wasn't anything consistently with short passes or attacking this individual or that individual. But there are just certain things that each coverage has a strength and a weakness, and if they felt like we were in a certain coverage, they might have tried to attack a weakness here or there, but that's typically the case.